Hi, my name is Jacob Barach, and I want to talk about why I think I would be an exceptional member on this Mars One expedition in 2024. First, I want to talk about this Mars One expedition is going to be a time of tremendous adversity. There's going to be times where we feel like everything's impossible. We feel like the destination and being successful is just not even possible, and we're going to question even coming on this mission in the first place. Over the course of my life, I think that I've shown tremendous success in overcoming adversity. Specifically, during my senior season of high school playing football, I destroyed my shoulder. I tore my rotator cuff, I tore my labrum, and I tore basically everything else in my shoulder to the point where it was really, really hard to play. And my team ended up going to the state championship and being incredibly successful, and I think I was an integral part in that success. And what was important for me was to channel out that adversity and think what's important. And part of that was being selfless. Part of that was thinking about the pain going on in my body was not as important to how much football mattered to that community and to all my teammates. And there's going to be times in Mars One where there's going to be no gravity and there's going to be so much pain. And you're going to have to think, this is not about me. This is about everyone else on this mission. This is about everyone else back on Earth. And that's why I need to just keep going and strive for success. The other thing is, I've done a lot of volunteering throughout my life. Specifically, when I was 16, I went to Costa Rica for 4 weeks. I lived in awful conditions, not great food, not great bedding. There wasn't really even a bathroom of any sort. But I was able to be highly adaptive and was able to conquer even this adversity by going in and being open-minded to this new culture, to this new environment, and not complaining. And also this summer, I'm going to Indonesia, where I'm going to be living in this environment. Basically houses just on water, and it's going to be completely different to my generally good bedding and good environment back in home. And I'm going to have to use that adaptability to overcome these struggles. So how do I think I'm successful in a high-intensity group? Over the course of playing sports in high school, I played football and basketball. I think the most important thing was maintaining a positive attitude. Maintaining a positive attitude is contagious. That positive energy radiates to everybody else and helps bring the overall attitude up. And having that optimistic attitude is the most important thing. Also, treating others with respect and encouraging others. There's a time in basketball where one of our best players got injured and a freshman had to fill in for his position. Now, this freshman wasn't necessarily treated with the most respect early on in the season, but I treated him with a ton of respect and encouraged him in every single facet to help him become confident in his game and perform to the best of his ability. So in times of conflict, I find myself really comfortable. And I think why I find myself comfortable is because I understand that it's not the action that's so important, but it's the reaction. There's going to be times in Mars One where people are getting down and people are irritable and people are just kind of lashing out on each other just because of their bad mood. And the most important thing is not necessarily going at that action, but it's the reaction, and specifically letting it go. Just understanding that they're irritable, understanding their mood, and just letting it go and not challenging ideas and not starting conflicts. So in a conflict, I think the most important thing is being a good listener. So much of conflict stems from poor communication. So if you could be a good listener and then feel compassion, then you could finally get to compromise, which is the most important thing, and that's the best way to fight conflict. Other important things about myself is I don't think I'm an autocratic dictator. I'm not the kind of person that's going to be hands-on and telling people what to do. I think I'm more of a participatory leader who encourages other people to do their own things and has an open mind. And all these qualities that I've been talking about, I think are going to make me be a great member on this Mars One expedition. Thank you.